Hello, and welcome to another episode of the CollectorCarCanada.ca Car Reviews podcast. Thank you for watching, and just a reminder, we also have the Collector Car Stories podcast. You might enjoy those. There's a new story every week about an enthusiast, and just some fun car stories and hobby stories there. Today we're talking about a 1981 DeLorean DMC-12. So it's the famed car known both from its the founder of the company, John DeLorean, and also known, of course, from the Back to the Future movie franchise starring Canadian Michael J. Fox. The DeLorean is a 2.8 liter V6 powered. It's got a 3-speed automatic transaxle driving the rear wheels. This car has 46,000 miles and has been with the current owner for 15 years. You might notice that all DeLoreans are the same color. That is because they do not wear any paint. The bodies are stainless steel, unpainted. You'll notice some contrast on the bumper toppers, both front and rear. Those are urethane. Those are not stainless steel, so they are painted. While we're talking in general terms about the DeLorean, it was available from 1981 through 1983. You'll note from, we do have an extensive photo gallery like usual, almost 300 photos on this one. But one of them is the VIN plate in the door jamb, and it notes a manufacture date on this car of November 1981. So despite being later in the year, it is a 1981 model year. We've traced that against the registration for the car. And like all DeLoreans, it was built in Northern Ireland. So this car, you might know that the DeLoreans have exploded in value, thanks probably mainly to that movie franchise, Back to the Future. A number one car on Hagerty.ca is valued at $138,000. So we don't claim this to be a number one car. So don't worry about the $138,000 price tag. We do provide some valuation guidance on the listing itself. It is lot 198 on CollectorCarCanada.ca. So as I was saying, even without Back to the Future, this company is noteworthy for its founder, John DeLorean. So in the 60s, John DeLorean headed up the Pontiac division of General Motors. And the GTO, the Pontiac GTO, is considered his brainchild. And the GTO is considered the first muscle car. So as a result, John DeLorean is credited as being an unofficial founder of the muscle car. So he's noteworthy for that reason, as well as some legal problems I won't get into, which came right around the time of the DeLorean cars, maybe slightly after. So this example is unmodified. Of course, the striking feature on the DeLorean cars are the gull wing doors. We've got many photos of the car, both with the doors open and closed. We've also got walk around videos with both ways, and you can see that when the gull wing doors are open, boy, it really catches the eye. Another few features on the exterior of the car: it's got a front spoiler in black. The protective molding surrounding the car are also in black, and there are black louvers covering the engine cover. So all period pieces that signify the era of the early 80s. The stock wheels remain in place. They're 14 inches up front and 15 in the rear. So they're staggered in both diameter and width. And they're skinned in BF Goodrich radial TA tires, which are S-Speed rated. And inside, there's a modern Sony AM/FM CD player with an auxiliary jack. The car is equipped with air conditioning. Both the clutch and the compressor engage when it's powered up. It's not blowing cold air. The owner believes it needs a recharge. Other amenities inside are power windows, power locks, and power mirrors. The car underwent some recent extensive mechanical work over the winter, over this past winter. There's a big work order dated March 2024, which focused on the brakes. And when I say brakes, not pads and rotors, more on the end of brake booster and the master cylinder. It was also treated to a tune-up with new plugs, wires, and distributor, as well as a new water pump. But please do go through the detail of the work order material on the listing for collectorcarcanada.ca lot 198. Another one item that is, I should point out, it could be said to need attention. Maybe the new owner's fine driving it as is, but the driver's seat cover, the leather is split at a seam sort of by the left shoulder of the driver, and there are some cracks in the bolster. So it's not a disastrous looking seat, but the new owner may opt to have the driver's seat recovered. You'll also note an imperfection on the right rear quarter panel, and that was caused by a mishap in the owner's chosen garage. The garage at the shop's expense, the garage is stepping up, and it's going to replace that part and install the part as well. So it's on order. It's expected to arrive right around the time of the August long weekend, and it will be installed right after, as I say, part and labor at the shop's expense. A few other items, goodies that are included with the listing. You'll see there's an owner's manual, there's a service manual, a wiring diagram, and as I said earlier, recent work orders on the car. The shop overseeing the sale, so that same shop I mentioned, is representing the car for the owner. It notes that other than maybe tires, this car should be ready for an Ontario safety. The tires will be a judgment call of the chosen shop by the buyer in terms of an Ontario safety. So that information's always of interest, of course, to Ontario buyers. So that wraps up our look at the 1981 DeLorean DMC 12. Again, that's lot 198 on collectorcarcanada.ca. And I want to thank you for watching, and please do take a look at some of our other car reviews podcasts. It's worth noting that every car that we have available on the website does have a review video up for it. So you might like taking a look at those. They are included on the website on a weekly basis. So there is merging of the cars week to week, whereas we're calling them snippets for each individual car, and you can find those on the YouTube channel. Check the links on the website. Again, collectorcarcanada.ca lot 198. Thanks for watching.